Okay, so 3rd of November 2014. Today and over last night and the last couple of days I've actually decided that all these video logs I'm going to upload to YouTube and start a YouTube channel so I can document on the internet my steps along the way. Now I wanted to backdate where this started from. So this is all revolving around the Coaching Institute. I may have thought about getting involved with life coaching maybe 5 years ago. I was a skeptic. I wasn't sure if it was something I wanted to do. Didn't know it was a whole marketing ploy, whether it was a scam. So I'm now at the point where I joined on the 7th of October, where I paid my initial deposit. Along the way there's suggestions of keeping diaries and so on and so forth, which I may have mentioned in earlier videos. I started writing a diary when I was on the cruise that I went to New Caledonia with my partner. So I started making diary entries on the 22nd of October 2014, and then I started making video entries on the 27th of the 10th, which is October 2014. So by rights this is day 27 since I paid my deposit. Now on a daily basis, what my intentions are to do is to recite the affirmation that I've set up. So basically a positive saying that I'm trying to focus on. My goals for the day and the goals for 90 days. Now at this stage I'm going to count down the 90 days till it gets to that date. Also 6-month goals, which is also 180 days going down, 1 year and 3 years. I'm also going to mention if I finish reading any books the night before or the day before, and also a reflection on the day before, so feelings and emotions, again relating to whether my change in language or emotions is going through the change with the coaching stuff that I'm learning, the books that I'm learning, the personal development, the growth, also with the videos, seeing changes in my size, obviously, with my facial features and all that sort of stuff. So what am I aiming to discuss as well? I've got to mention the journey day, so it's day 27, the date, which is the 3rd of November, the time, which is about 5 PM. My focus is to try and exercise every day and then do the video log after that. So I want to discuss how much exercise I did for the day. So today we went walking around my mother's place at Lemon Tree Passage on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. I went for about a 25-minute walk down through the bush. A number of days since the last cigarette. So today is the Monday, it's the 3rd week, so it'll be the 19th day since I've had a cigarette. Giving up cigarettes was also inspired by doing all this coaching reading and personal development reading. My affirmation, as I mentioned, the reflections and the goals. So starting off here, my affirmation is today I will do everything in my power to reduce my weight to below 109 kilos by the 25th of December 2014. I'm currently weighing in at around 118 kilos. I will complete my exercise, eat well, eat healthily, I should change that too, and focus to ensure my back is as strong as it can possibly be. Now reflecting on yesterday and the last couple of days being Friday and Saturday since the Open Colleges conference, had some driving to do, so just sort of been chilling, been finding it a challenge to get motivated to get back into the training work. That stems on the back of the Open Colleges conference, where I was a bit deflated from the comments from the CEOs not being trainers and educators. They came from that business attitude and didn't offer any validation. It was quite disappointing that their focus was numbers and business and couldn't really understand the concept of validating educators and giving them recognition for what they do. And it's not about money, but that's more to talk about. So yeah, there was still that struggle of motivation. I kept sort of cross-thinking, am I doing everything I want to do? Am I focusing on everything I want to do? Everything I'm sort of learning, but still couldn't get that high of really wanting to get stuck into it. It probably doesn't help that with vocation one of the training companies, they've got very small amounts of work, so it's hard to get on that roll, and I'm not spending that much time working. And open colleges, I can only mark what they send me. I did have a couple of beers on Sunday night when we went to dinner. We lost power, so we went out for pizza. Sunday afternoon, went up to the club to have a few beers to check out what's on for Melbourne Cup on Tuesday. It's that time of the year. So this week we've got Melbourne Cup tomorrow, which I'm definitely going to have a few beers. And then this weekend we've got the golf trip with a few mates of mine, so I'll be drinking again. So there's questions over. I'll be going on my non-drinking spree next week for a month to dry out. So moving on to goals. I wanted to do 2 hours worth of Varna work, which I've already done, and complete my video log, which is what I'm doing now, set up the YouTube channel, so that's what I intend on doing next. I want to include 5 more interview questions for the books that I'm writing, read the newspaper and start on a new book, complete Open Colleges work, which I've done, do my exercise, which I said I did, walked around the island, did my stretches, did my sit-ups, and that was about 4 or 5 minutes worth. The 90-day goal starting from today, which would see us through to about the 1st of February 2015, is to have 3 of those coaching books completed and 1 public speaking gig. Now my mind's been racing once again about the public speaking gigs, doing them whether they're in sales and marketing, something along those lines. I could look at approaching real estate agents or car dealerships or even call centres on the Gold Coast, and just saying I'm happy to come in and have a chat at no cost. All I'm really interested in is a couple of referrals from your team, and if they like what I've got to offer, great. If not, yeah, move on. But there's a way I could get some free speaking gigs. But one thing I want to really hone in on is I've identified that I'm always trying to be in control of certain situations and know what's coming up next and plan everything too far ahead. So until my initial Coaching Institute weekend, which is the first weekend in December, around the 6th of December, I'm just opening my mind to whatever thoughts come in. So I'm going to chop and change different ideas, but I'm not really going to plan anything until I go through this weekend, because they may find a niche for me, or may suggest some niches, or may help make that decision for me. I'm not going to put the decision in their hands, and I'm struggling to find the words that I want to say. Excuse me. So moving on to the 180-day goal, that's to have a coaching cruise booked. So we'll talk about that later. So that's somewhere around the 1st of May. The 365-day goal, or the 12-month goal, is, what do we have for 365 days? Haven't got anything as yet, so that's something I've got to work on for tomorrow. And the 3-year goal, which is 1,095 days starting today, which is somewhere around the 1st or 3rd of November in 2017, is to have our unit paid off. So somewhere on the first year is going to be some pretty serious financial goals or business type goals that's going to get me to where I want to be, whether it's coaching, whether it's public speaking, whether it's corporate, whether it's individual, whether it's running cruises, not sure. And the final thing I wanted to mention is any books that I may have finished. I finished The Life Coach by Corey Snow over the last couple of days. Awesome book to start with. The last 50 odd pages it sort of dwindled off, which was a little disappointed about, but you know, the first 4/5 of it I found really interesting. It's fiction. It's about a life coach helping out 3 characters, which I thought was great. Really opens the subconscious, but well worth the read and well worth making note of. And apart from that, feeling pretty good. So whoever's watching, if anyone, or if I'm just using this for notes down the track, I can't wait to keep going on this journey. Ciao.